It's your girl Nisi here with Wild Pear Tarot. Thanks so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm a spiritualist, seer, medium, and alchemist that specializes in divination and divinatory tools. I am here this year to provide you with fun, enjoyable, intuitive, important, and knowledgeable readings for the collective. Thanks so much for tuning in, y'all. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Happy New Year, everyone. Dun, 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 dun. It is 24, okay? It is a new year. I hope everyone is doing well. I know 2023 was probably difficult for some, and I feel y'all on that. But so glad to be stepping into this new year with new energy, new vision, hope, faith, and all the good, sweet, juicy things, right? So I'm wishing that for everyone this year in 2024. And we're getting started, y'all. We're just going to kick it off with our celebrity couple reading, my first of the year. I'm so excited to be back. And we're going to be doing a celeb couple reading on Zendaya and Tom Holland. All right, y'all, let's get into this gorgeous, beautiful couple. Their relationship is very hush-hush, but we're going to tune in spiritually and see energetically what's going on in the relationship, maybe anything that may be coming up about how they are. I'm already picking some things up, so let's get started. Thank you. La da da da. Take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I got. La da da da. Not much of a girlfriend. Why is that song coming up already? Cha. Do y'all remember Gym Class Heroes? I'm kind of dating myself, y'all, but no, actually, I'm not dating myself. Y'all should know about Gym Class Heroes, okay? Y'all should know. So please, go find that song because the lead singer was dating Katy Perry at the time, okay? So Spirit, tell me energetically, what is the aura of their relationship? What is the aura of their relationship right now? And energetically, show me what season are they in romantically in their connection. Thank you. Okay. Let's get into feelings towards each other. So we're going to, y'all, do y'all like my blanket? My little blanket that I be doing every fall, or I try to. But anyways, we're going to get into their feelings towards each other right now. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Okay, this is an interesting way of like putting this together. Let me see here. And I hope I'm able to put this all together. It's gonna be a little tight, y'all, but I'm trying to get it together. Oh, it's getting hot in here. Take off all your clothes. All right, it's getting a little steamy. A little hot and steamy up in this biatch. Okay, it's getting hot and steamy, child. Let's get into it. We're going to be talking about their romantic feelings towards each other and energetically what's happening in their relationship. So what is the aura of their relationship right now? I got the energy card in reverse. And what is the aura in terms of their current season? And I got growth also in the reverse. Really interesting. I'm going to turn this upright, even though I know both of these came out in reverse. And we're going to talk through what's coming through. I'm going to show these cards, making sure that you can see them up close. Energy and growth. Energy and growth. Interesting cards that are coming out, right? So I'm picking up, they're going through a period of a waning situation. There's certain elements of their relationship that is waning. There's certain elements of their spirit saying, there's elements of their relationship that that are dying. And it's almost like I'm picking up someone is trying to take the easy way out, right? Energetically, I'm picking up that this is the first time in their relationship that there is kind of a lull period, that there is a time where things aren't moving forward in a way that is taking up a lot of space in their life. And so the energy of their connection is kind of waning and kind of almost decreasing is what I'm getting. Things are either regenerating or dying off, right? Growth in reverse to me energetically, especially with this very, orangey red energy, the aura of this card is red, deep orange, right? And that to me is heavily in the creativity space, in the intimacy space, in the passion space. And so that is kind of waning. And then also this green here, this very deep green, there's a lot of deep colors here. And so it's very interesting how, there's deep-seated issues and deep-seated things about this connection that they are now either going to address or someone's going to take the easy way out. Either they're going to really start to address it. It's almost like they have to do pruning. It's a season of pruning for both of them. In this connection, in this relationship, it is a pruning season. And so certain things have to die off. Certain things have to remove itself in order for the connection to grow again. But energetically, I'm getting that this connection was flourishing at one point, and now it's lulling, it's waning. There's certain things that need to shift and change and die off in order for them to reach a new level, a new stage of their relationship. And there's going to be a lot of choices made about that, whether or not they decide, Zendaya and Tom decide to work together as a couple to move through this, or again, I'm hearing an easy way out. Someone may take the easy way out and just leave altogether. So we're first going to get into Tom's feelings towards Zendaya, and then Zendaya's feelings towards Tom. Before we get into that, though, y'all, I accept tips, okay? Wild Pear Tarot accepts tips and would very much welcome any sort of funds that go towards making my channel better. Usually I do tip-based requests, so please, this year I am interested and invested in doing that. Any amount of money is helpful. And if you have the extra money to give, right, as a creator on YouTube, I would very, very, very much appreciate it. I will put the information in the description box below. And so I would very much appreciate it, y'all. Please, help me out any way that you can. I really appreciate it, and thank you so much. All right, let's get back to it. All right, so Tom's feelings towards Zendaya. Let's see what's happening right now energetically. Okay. So we got the King of Coins. We got the King of Coins. We got the Queen of Coins in the reverse. And I'm going to show this upright so you can see it. Da, da, da. Interesting. Then we have the Ace of Coins and the Ten of Cups. Notice how the Ace of Coins is in reverse. Ten of Cups is upright. Ace of Coins, Ten of Cups, okay? All right. And then the last card is the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Okay, and this came out in the reverse. It's interesting. He has uncertainties about the connection moving forward in a way, and like newness. He's afraid that like they won't be able to continue to build on new things. Notice how the Ace of Coins is coming out in the reverse. This is very significant because the start of something is blocked, right? That initial exertion, that initial energy of creativity and of newness is feeling blocked for him. And I think he has a lot of insecurities about whether or not he can create newness in their relationship. He's worried about whether or not things can start anew, like almost like building a new foundation, building something new, building something new. It's very interesting here how this is heavy Pentacles energy. Heavy Pentacles energy here, where Tom is very much interested in what he can build with in this connection. It was very interesting how I was looking at one of his interviews. He mentioned that he was one of the things that he likes to do in his spare time is do carpentry. And he is surrounded by friends who are carpenters, who are builders, who create things out of the natural elements around them, right? They have gifts and abilities to build and to create something from scratch. And he has a lot of that energy. He likes to do that as well. And I think he also likes to do that in his relationships. He likes to be a builder of things. And so romantically, he cares about the structure, the foundation, the way in which their life is built. And the problem, though, is he's very much concerned about what is the next step in their foundation. That's one of the things that he's Spirit's saying he's very concerned about. He's not sure how things are gonna kind of unfold. This Queen of Pentacles here is like, this card is so interesting because the woman here in this card is almost a friend to the snake, almost has a really strong relationship with the snake, and the snake is able to offer insight, intel, information, wisdom. There's a lot of movement in this energy with the snake just being very sleek and sly and like able to move very, very mindfully. But in reverse, there's some blockages here in terms of being able to move mindfully. And his feelings towards her is like, there's other people that's blocking the full intention of what he wants to build with Zendaya. We have the Ten of Cups here, which is, a very heavily strong card here of union, of partnership, of family building. So these feelings, and a lot of people have seen that be exerted and exuded in his social media post of her, but he definitely sees her as a friend and family. a friend and family. Both. She is a partner to him. He feels that, but he also sees her as his friend, his partner, his family. And he wants to grow that family. He very much wants to grow that family. I think they're both 27. I'm gonna ask if he's thinking about marriage. I'm not seeing that here energetically right now, but he is thinking about just like unification, their bond that he feels is very unbreakable. Like, he has a very gentle side to him that exudes a lot of confidence. He's caring, he's giving. He sometimes can get a little too much in his head, especially with this Nine of Swords here. But the feelings towards her is like, they're very strong, especially with these two cards here. The King of Coins and the Ten of Cups is like, oh no, I have space. I'm making space for you. I'm thinking about longevity, right? You look at this tortoise here with and look at what is being built on top, the roots, the tree, like the moon in the background. Like, he is thinking about longevity, legacy, family. He is thinking about that, but he's not sure how to do it. He doesn't have the level of mindfulness, or there are certain people, I'm feeling energetically like either Zendaya's father or his father, or like someone, a father figure is like, you need to slow down. There's a father figure in this situation that is like, you need to slow down, my baby. Like, I feel like it's on Zendaya's side, which is interesting, but I'm picking it up. It's like, there's a father figure here who was like, you need to slow down. My baby girl ain't going off with you yet. Like, it's just, it's something here about like, there's a lot of protective energy around Zendaya and what she is meant to be and what she is bringing forth, what she is producing. That is like, oh, well, how can I get in on that? Like, Tom's trying to figure out a way to like create more space for her to almost like, again, create like a family unit here, like to build on top of the relationship that's already there. And he's having some anxiety, either he's had some talks with her family or with his family, or like there's father figures here that is like, not yet. There's a father figure here that's like, not yet, but he's a bit concerned here about materially what else can there be, because I'm like, he's saying he's ready in terms of his feelings for Zendaya. This Nine of Swords here is interesting because usually Nine of Swords is about a lot of internal like woes, a lot of anxiety, a lot of, and I believe he mentioned in previous interviews, Tom did, that he has a lot of social anxiety and struggles, but this came out in the reverse, and it's interesting. I think he's starting to deal with that now. He's starting to be more mature about those things. Almost as though he's accepted, like, this is a part of my kind of mental health and I have to deal with it. But in relation to, because this is connected to feelings about Zendaya and the relationship, he has a lot of anxiety about the connection at times, and I think he's just started to accept that that's part of the fame that he holds, like, because there's so much scrutiny. Both him and her try to keep things very, very, very private, very, very, very quiet. They don't want people to know their business. They don't want people to know their fucking business. Like, it's trying to be, he tried to be locked down. Or, excuse me, it's trying to be on lockdown with their situation, right? So I'm not really going to get into too much of like, oh, they're vacationing together here and they're traveling here, da da da. I don't know if I'm gonna like pull in and ask spirit about that, but like in terms of there's social anxiety there about the connection and about the how people are perceiving the relationship and like because there's so much feedback that he doesn't want it. He doesn't want any. He's like, I don't want you telling me. I don't want to hear fans. I don't want to hear fan questions in the interview space. Like, I think almost he may have agents, or they both may have agents who are just like, do not ask us about our relationship. That is off limits. And he's very much like, I don't want to hear fans that love Tom Holland or like my, focus on the work, focus on, because I already have a lot of anxiety around it. So I just want y'all to focus on my work and not on my relationship. He's very much about that. Very much about that. A lot. So very interesting here, the energy that's coming through. And this is signaling, interesting here how, again, a lot of the pentacle energy up top here, but it is tying to this, as I mentioned at the very beginning of this reading, some stagnancy here, lack of movement here, lack of growth here, because there's some pauses happening. There's certain things that just aren't moving in the way that Tom would like, at the pace that Tom would like, and it's because there's some blockages, familial blockages. It could be on Zendaya's side, but it could also be on his side as well. It could be from like both families, like, y'all have your careers to worry about. It's very interesting how both families are also invested in this connection. I may ask a question about that later. All right, let's shift gears and talk about Zendaya and her feelings towards Tom. Let's get into it. All righty then, all right with me. I with me. Oh, all right with me. Okay, so let's get into Zendaya's feelings towards Tom. Okay, Spirit, show me what's going on here. Okay. Okay. Interesting, child. Ooh, Chile. Let's get into these cards, y'all. So we got the Ace of Swords in the reverse. The Ace of Swords in the reverse. Okay. Okay. Ooh, Spirit's already telling me stuff. We got the Seven of Coins upright. Okay, the Seven of Coins. We have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. Okay. The Knight of Cups. We have the Magician in the reverse. The Magician in the reverse. The Magician in the reverse. Okay. And then we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords. Yeah. Let's get into it. So it's very interesting how, again, aces are coming out here at the beginning of their feelings towards each other. And the fact that the Ace of Swords in the reverse is the very first card for Zendaya is a very interesting tell. It definitely feels like she's in a bit of a mental kind of like, not necessarily a back and forth, but maybe some like, Who she so as I was showing you the cards, right? Spirit was saying she doesn't always tell Tom the truth. She doesn't always tell Tom the truth in situations. She'd be lying. She'd be lying sometimes. It's almost like she tries to spare him. She spares him sometimes, which is a very interesting thing to do, to sacrifice honesty and communication to almost feel as though you're shielding someone. And I am getting that, like, she saw that a lot in her her parents' marriage. The mom would spare the dad a lot. The mom would she's aligning with the mom. It was very interesting because I saw a interview that Zendaya had with her mom, with Miss Tina Knowles, child. And it's very interesting how child, love will never do without you. I'm singing a lot of Janet. I'm hearing a lot of Janet Jackson music. But yeah, sometimes she will lie in the relationship and not express her true feelings, her true sentiments, her true thoughts about the matter, to spare for almost like this is for the betterment of the relationship. This is for the betterment of the relationship if I don't say everything that is on my mind. And it's very interesting how this kind of misaligns with the Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords is very exacting here, right? And interesting how that comes out. And these are feelings towards Tom. To me, I get they're very exact. Like, she's very exact about her feelings. Like, she knows exactly how she feels about him and why. That's not changing. She's very stubborn about that, about her feelings towards him. She's protective of the relationship too, like against friends, family members, fans. Again, they're both kind of very protective because she understands he has anxiety. Like she creates space for him, and so she's like, I'm protecting this at all costs because this is mine to protect. This is mine. She's very protective. Or energetically, she has a lot of like, she gives very protective mother energy, and this is why the Queen of Swords is coming through. It's so interesting. I'm kind of thinking about the interviews that was had. The interviews that were had that I checked out, but yeah, she don't play about her baby. She don't play about her man. My man. I don't play about my connection, my relationship. I will do everything to protect this gorgeous, beautiful, sweethearted man, this relationship, this thing, because, and I will say certain things to people and be like, oh, she will curse. I feel like a lot of people see. This is very interesting because the persona of Zendaya, she has a very, like, I don't know. She can be very sweet at times and then very exact at times. I think she's a tropical Virgo, but she can be very exact and about her business and about her shit, and don't play with her about it. Don't even play with Zendaya when it comes to that. She's gonna, my man. She's gonna protect her relationship from anyone that has anything to say about it, and because they don't know everything and they don't need to know everything. And so, her energy is very much like, no. But it's also interesting, these middle cards, because there's something here that is, she feels this to be a very meaningful connection, but I don't think his level of dedication and love to her is not the same that she has towards him. It's not the same. It's almost like it's building. It's been building. It's been building. It's been building. I think he was very shy about going after her, but once he feel like he got the cue from her, that's when he decided to present himself and be like, hey, I'd really like to take you out, or blah, blah, blah. And then that's how the relationship unfolded. There's something very old school about her views about love, and about, there's something very traditional in the sense. She's very exact, and it's interesting how, again, I'm thinking of the interview I saw that she did with her mom and Tina Knowles. She said she had an old soul. She is very true about that. Very old soul-like. This is very much like, in order for things to work, you have to invest. You have to put in the time, the effort. Like, she's not as deep in her feelings about the relationship as she is about the work that needs to be put in to make it work. Like, she has fun with him and everything. All of that is there. But it's, you see how, like, the energy here is not, it's not the same level. The energy level is, see, and that's why it's like, it's not the same, cha. And this is the energy that it definitely aligns with, like, what's picking up orally. That she sees this as a meaningful connection. She understands this to be a meaningful connection. She has feelings for him. She is in love with him as he is in love with her. But they don't necessarily match in terms of what exactly. They're not particularly aligned with everything. They're not aligned with everything yet. They're not in alignment with what it is that they want to do next in the connection. I think Zendaya is more of like, well, let's just see how things go. Let's see how things roll. And Tom is more like, but I know, and so I want to go. The Magician card coming up in the reverse. So this is very interesting how this is the only major arcana card that's coming up. And it's really interesting because when we think about the magician is supposed to represent being able to be a creator of sorts. Being able to utilize the tools and resources around you to create magic, to create something that one has been imagining and dreaming about and seeing it come to fruition, right? This picture of like the fairy godmother, right? I'm putting it up right, but it's like, it's so interesting how the magician comes out as the fairy godmother. And most people know, right, the fairy godmother is like, oh, I'm going to grant you 3 wishes. And like, you know, anything that you want is yours. It's desirable. And the magician has the power to shift things into something unheard of, unspeakable, like just wild, anything your mind and the wildness of your mind can imagine, anything that you want is possible. It's possible. It can be created. It could be wonderful, wondrous, joyful. Just there's something so cool about it. And so you see the little pumpkins here with the mice, right? And how, you know, right, like you remember Cinderella, the pumpkins turn into this to the stagecoach, the mice turn into, right, like the helpers, etc. Right. So this is the support element, and it's so interesting how it's in the reverse. This is very significant in terms of feelings towards Tom, because it's almost like, where did the magic go? Where did the magic go? It feels like the magic is either disappearing or it's waning, right? The whole "I can show you the world," like that whole, like, you know, on a magic carpet ride, a whole new world. Where is this whole new world? She is very based in reality. Zendaya is very heavily, she's very much a realist. I don't know about y'all. I don't know. She's very much a realist. I think she's seen a lot of things in her career. She's seen a lot of things in her career that has made her, I don't know, it's almost like she's just like, I don't really believe in fairy tales. I believe in what the work that I put in. Which is so interesting because child, you know, people put so many assumptions on celebrities, child. People make so many assumptions about celebrities and their persona, and like, oh, Zendaya, she's so kind. She is. She is all those things, but she is also very much a realist. And the energy, the roles that she plays, in terms of the acting roles, like she's very much a realist. And she's very much a realist. She's very much like, whatever's unfolding before me is like what it is. And, you know, this 7 of coins is like, I gotta put in work. I have to put in work. That's what I know. That's what I know. Yes, the love is here, but it's not this 10 of cups love. It is not like, oh, child, it is not the same. It is not the same level of love and depth and care right now towards Tom that Tom has towards her. Tom is still working through his things. She's kind of like, oh, okay, but there's a lot of things going on in her mind. Because part of the being the realist that she is, part of being the exacting person that she is, the very critical, self-critical person that she is almost thinking like, well, dreams don't really come true when it comes to romance, so I'm not gonna put as much faith and as hope and imagination into this relationship, which is very interesting because, child, look at your life though. Look at the dream in which your life. But I think she's like, no, that was through hard work. That was through my parents sacrificing. Like she will never. It not to say she will never, but it's almost like she will not completely give due to the magic and this almost like the synchronicity or like the magic that the world has to offer. I don't know, it's so strange. Which is so interesting because as a celebrity, a lot of people will look at that and be like, well, girl, look at your life. Like, look at, like, there has to be some kind of magic in that. But she's like, no, there's no magic to that. It was hard work. It was faith. It was me and my family sacrificing and doing this and doing that. It was me finding my stylist. It was the loyalty I should, like, it was the decisions that I made. Like, it's just like, she's very much a realist. She's very much a realist in this connection, in this situation. And so it is like, child, I see what, you know, Tom is trying to do, but the magic of the relationship or her feelings is she's struggling to believe that, almost as like she's struggling to believe that magic can happen in love. that magic can happen, that the whatever I imagine my life to be while in love, that it can truly happen. There's almost a there's some cognitive dissonance a little bit. I don't know. I shouldn't say that. Let me run that back. It's not necessarily it's not cognitive dissonance. No, it is not that. Like it's just like she's not 100% in this. She's not 100% in this. Even though they've been together for a while, she's not 100% in this. Not at the depth and the rate that he is. And so some things are going to have to change. Some things they're going through a season of change. Energy is waning here. And so, yeah, that's what's happening, y'all. Chile. Let's get into some other elements of their connection. All right, y'all. Now let's get into a little more in depth with Zendaya and Tom's relationship. We're first gonna get into the potential future of this connection. Okay. All right. Give me something, y'all. One card. Okay. Thank you. Okay. To the sea in the reverse. Okay. And then let's get into how will their career impact their relationship? How will their career impact their careers? Excuse me, plural ho. How will their careers impact their relationship? Thank you, Spirit. I've been in love. Ooh, I've been in love. Ooh. Ciao. Okay. All right. Let's get into it. Okay. Overall, how will their careers affect their connection? Time to collaborate. Okay. I can do one more. Thank you. Okay. Okay. All right. So we have To the Sea. Number 7. Okay, very interesting here. This is like a little angel. They're in a boat by themselves in the middle of the sea. They have a few tools nearby, but it looks like a makeshift type of boat. But it has tools to help them navigate, like navigational tools. You see the little arrow here, and then you see the binoculars here, which is very important to have, but it's in the reverse. And then we have the ant spirit, time to collaborate, and then we have the pig spirit, use your mind wisely. They struggle with they struggle with mutuality. Zendaya and Tom together struggle with mutuality. That means they kind of struggle with like being on the same page and riding the wave together and being in flow, being in alignment and in flow together. Sometimes there's certain things that like one person is on one wavelength, another person is on another, right? It's so interesting. You notice how in this card, this figure here in the boat, everything is calm. Everything is calm here. Like, this is a very calming photo, right? It's like you see the little bubbles in the back. You have the navigation. Like there's almost a sense of calm here, of flow, of being able to allow the water to properly guide. Or if you decide, you can look out ahead, you can determine what direction you want to go, and then just kind of move along. Like there's a sense of flow in this card, but it came out in the reverse, and so they struggle with being on the same page about how they want the relationship to move forward. Cha. I'm telling you, they are coming up to some kind of crossroads here, if it isn't there already. But it is definitely key here that they figure out, how are they going to get on the same page? How will there be a sense of mutuality in terms of what we both want in the relationship? How can we feed each other, give to each other? How can we make this reciprocal so that both of our needs are being met in the same, in the ways in which we need? And then how are we bridging our lives together? Like their lives seem together when they're together, but when they're separate, they're separate. It's not about man, I'm telling you, Tom is about trying to shift things into more of a family unit type of situation. Like, okay, how do we now unify? How do we now merge our lives as one? She's not ready for that yet. She ain't ready for that. She's not even sure if she fully believes in all of that, child, for real. She don't know if she believes in all that, like marriage and all that stuff. And not to say that he's thinking about marriage, but he's thinking about blending their lives even more intimately, even more closely than before. And she does not feel ready, from what I'm looking at as the cards and the way that she feels towards him. She is not in the same headspace, mental space as he is, and he's very much unsure, because it's almost like he's ready to take a step forward, and I don't know if he's coaxing her, but it's almost like and she is like no, or there's a father figure here that's like no, slow your roll, slow it down, slow your roll, this is moving too fast for my baby girl. And it could be the father. It could be Zendaya's father, because I'm picking up a lot slow your roll, my guy. It's not time yet for her to merge her life completely with a man. Yeah, it's like they don't have a combination. It's just the combination. It ain't there, child. The combination ain't there. It's almost like like I said, when they're together, they're together. When they're apart, they're apart. And they haven't learned how to flow together. They haven't learned how to flow. One is going, it's just all in terms of their career, this is really just talking and showing that they just have to learn, each of them in their own ways, learn how to work well with others, more collaborations, being more in partnership. Again, this is showing a lot about partnership here. Time for collaboration. This is about partnership. This is about community. So this is to bring the puzzle pieces together, right? It's really about getting the right people around you. Still having a good team. Having good partners around you, having good partnership around you, people that are true collaborators, that believe in what both Tom and Zendaya is doing equally in different ways. Having people in their corner that aren't trying to get over on them, so being discerning. This is really about partnership, communication, about exchange, reciprocity, finding good people in their corner, having good people on their team. That's really what, and as they're learning about that, they're also going to learn about their relationship, because that's also something that is like, yo, are you a good partner to me? Are you also a partner? Like, are you a real good and true partner to me? That's an interesting thing. And then whew, this is also use your mind wisely. To me, this is about relying on your knowledge, but gaining knowledge when you need to. Relying on your mind, the factual information, what you know, reliance on what you know, and to help you navigate your career. Reliance on what you know to help you navigate your career, or their careers. This is important to have. Like, no, figure it out. Sometimes you're gonna have to figure it out. Sometimes you're gonna have to discern. Sometimes you're gonna have to do research. Sometimes you're gonna have to ask and listen carefully, and gain insight. Sometimes you're gonna have to do that to make decisions to better your career, to better your life. And you have that within you, but you have to be able to discern and to use that intelligence and use that wisdom wisely. And so this is what the Pear is saying. Yeah, think through things. Read through contracts thoroughly. Read through the information that's being presented to you thoroughly. Take time to digest the information. Make sure it's factual, it's true. Make sure that it aligns with what your ideas are, what your values are, what it is that your needs, your goals are before you make a decision. Pray on it. Think through it. Like, it's just a lot. It's a lot of that for them. All of that is going to help in their decision making about their life, about the future of their life, and about all of the things that they need to make their life progress, for their life to continue to be successful and to continue to be fruitful in their careers. I know Zendaya said she wanted to direct. I think Tom, I don't know. I feel like Tom is wanting to get into more business. Like, he wants to have more investments in his friend's business. Like, almost like, I don't know, maybe if his friends are like starting a carpentry shop or a carpentry something where that has to do with like building things, creating things from scratch, textiles, and like certain things about that. And for Zendaya, like, she wants to continue to direct. She may come out with her own fashion line, or like just something where she may do a fashion collaboration or more of those collaborations. Like, she just gonna still, but Spirit's just saying, like, think through everything, take the time to discern, read through contracts, talk it over with your agents, you know, in terms of the choices that you make in your acting career, in your fashion career, however, your product, whatever, your marketing, whatever, just being very mindful of that, thinking about the legacy, thinking about the partnerships, the collaborations that you want to have with people. I almost see Zendaya doing something with either another singer or like a female rapper. I don't know if it's going to be Meg, but it's just like, I just see Zendaya like doing something with either another singer, because I know Zendaya sings, or she was like an artist. Either she's going to do something with another singer or another artist of some kind. It may be some sort of collab. It could be like a feature song. I don't know. But it's just something where like they're going to collaborate. I don't know. And that's like, it's actually going to come together pretty nicely. Like, some people might be like, girl, but other people may be like, yo, this is pretty hot. Like, it's going to be interesting. Like, maybe a bit unexpected. Like, oh, that's cool. Some people may be like, yo, this is a little too late, almost. I don't know. It's just something there that I'm picking up energetically. But yeah, for these two, they really have to be about the unit, the partnership. And it seems like they you have one who is thinking about that. Tom is. Zendaya is not. Zendaya is not thinking about it in terms of like family, babies, like child. No. It may come together, but they're going through some changes. Changes. They're going through some changes, child. All right. Yeah, that was my reading on the couple Zendaya and Tom Holland. Yeah, it's an interesting start to 2024, but we about to get it popping, y'all. So please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to my channel, y'all. There's more videos coming this year. I took me a good break last year because I needed it. But we getting into it this year, y'all. So any requests that you have, please share it in the comments below. Let me know what you thought of the reading. I'd love to get your feedback. Also, a few extra things. So I am doing readings for the month of January. My books are open, y'all, and I have a discount for y'all, okay? So make sure that if you want to purchase a reading, go on my website, schedule a reading, and when you're checking out, use the code JAN 2024. That stands for January 2024, but it's abbreviated. January is abbreviated, so JAN 2024, y'all, and you will get $20 off your reading. So if you have a piercing question, you need some insight, some guidance, I'm your girl. And please share the video, right? Like, share, okay? And also, don't forget to tip your girl, okay? Tip your girl, y'all. It goes a long way, and it really helps me as a creative here on YouTube. I appreciate all the love, the support, the feedback. Thank y'all so much. And it's your girl Nisi here with Wild Pear Tarot, and I'm gonna catch y'all later.